So let's take long-term investment now, because these are worth taking. Like you get 16 grand for that, for paying a fiver, 5 grand. And we've got the money right now. That one's quite annoying to do. That one's quite annoying to do. All of these are quite annoying to do. So let's build a workshop next. Foundations, building, brick. Yeah. So this is going to be where I start to replace the fencing with brick. So once this is built and it finishes, I'm going to replace that with a brick wall. I also want another cleaning cupboard at some point. Get more prisoners cleaning. It's just a toilet still there. Shower time, guys. Right, I should now have parole hearing as well. Yes. So let's do 2 parole hearings a day. We'll go through all the ones that are queued up, but we'll get through some. Where do you think you can go? I just don't understand where they thought they were going to go then. Like, there's maybe a tiny gap here. You've probably just added like 2 years to your sentence for that silly attempt. Oh, I'll never understand prisoners. Anyway. Like that. Door. Door. We're about half power. We've got power for this. So the workshop is going to be expensive, but it's going to be worth it. Workshop. I've stopped even trying to find stuff in there. You probably noticed. But I've stopped even trying to find stuff in that menu and just started searching for it. I suppose I could have a third table just to keep it nice and even. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, I can't have a third table. Fine. But what we'll have is workshop safety introduction, which is no current at the moment, but there will be very shortly. And utilities, see that pretty much claimed me out on its own. If we run that to there, and then directly into those two, that should just about do it. Over here doesn't need any water, thankfully. Ooh, I was just going to time-lapse this, but we have had an overdose. Oh, you got done for possession with intent to supply. And, yeah, I'm going to search his cell. A lot of tools kicking about right now. Watching the power usage here. At the moment it's fine. Fairly soon. So these three are about to come online and they are fairly high. I have no idea why these aren't being put on the table. They usually put them on the table. But yeah, as soon as that one gets put in. Which it's going in now. Rock and roll. That might spike a little. No, it's not too bad. Cool. So now the program should go ahead. Yes, cool. So that'll happen tomorrow. And then we can start building in there. And then we've got the classroom. School desks and office desks. So we can start educating. Office desk. School desk. Do you not need an office chair? I'm going to give you an office chair. So we're still positive in the cash flow aspect. I don't feel like we've not got enough police officers, prison officers or anything like that, so that's good. Working classroom, which means we can also have foundation education. Start a new day. I also want to add... I'm eyeballing this, so I'm probably going to get it wrong. So you all are welcome to shout at me in the comments. I think that's a normal cell-sized gap. So I want another cleaning cupboard. Laundry's fine, laundry's getting done. Cleaning doesn't look to be. Some of these rooms are disgusting. And why hire staff when I've got prisoners? You had an escape. Well, this just needs to happen then. I was hoping... Why is this yard saying it's insecure? There we go. I think it freaks out when I the foundation, because just for a second they can sneak through. Oh no, that's foundation. Let's try walls. Brick wall there. Normal door there. Rooms, clean cupboard. There. And a prisoner got released. Which means I can get another one. 2. Alright, so let's have more prisoners there. I think I need to mix up the work. So I've got prisoners working in the kitchen, so they could be cooking meals, but they're not, which is a problem. Maybe. I'll think about it. I want to see how our work day looks at now, because I've changed a lot recently. Awesome, you're learning, you're overdosing. Fantastic. You're working. I can just do this. 2 people on cleaning, 3 people in laundry. Put as many people in the workshop as possible, because that makes money. Right, okay. So a lot of people are learning right now, which is fine. I'm okay with. Cleaning away. This is good. What's required? Ah, okay, so the next meal is being made by the prisoners mainly. Currently. This is good. That bacon went back in the fridge, didn't it? Hygiene. What other programs is there? Carpentry extend. Apprenticeship. Let's do alcoholic groups therapy. Because that's useful. Put that in as well. Treatment of drug addiction. Also going to be useful. Any needs at the moment? Luxuries, spirituality. Yeah, I think we'll have a church, our place of worship up here. I'll get rid of the carpentry tables for now. Get some more presses. Only because no one's qualified for a carpentry apprenticeship yet. And until, as far as I'm aware, until that happens, they aren't going to do anything with this wood. So you can get moved to the table, and then it can move to exports. And just be sold. Whereas otherwise it'll just sit there waiting for someone to get approved so that they can use it. Okay, everything's running pretty smoothly right now. What's next in the grants? 'Cause 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 'C Hire 10 guards. Honestly, I might just let the prison run for a day or two and see what happens. Gonna leave it like that. Let it run. And see if there's anything that needs changing. If anything needs changing, I'll step in. Otherwise, I'll time-lapse this. Okay, so it's been about a day. It's on the sleep cycle now. A couple of things that I have noticed. One thing, I want to put some stuff in the yard while I've got some money. Another thing that needs dumping. These need selling because they're not being moved. This is working. They're making license plates. This is great. This is exactly what I wanted. The wood's not being sold. Although I might just... do that. So I want to work on the yard. That needs dumping. And there was something else as well. Brain just went bye-bye there. Oh yeah, bureaucracy. So while I've got a bit of money as well, I want to work on this. So I've already got patrols. Let's have intelligence. I want legal perk, but I can't yet. Micromanagement then. I want offshore tax as well. Let's get recycling going. I don't want to spend too much in that tab, but let's have things ticking over while the time lapse is going on. And then in the yard, let's get... don't need suppression. Don't want them to have a fighting skill. But they can... work out a little bit. This is new. Let's have that. Don't need guard pavilions yet. I guess let's have some bleachers. Why not? They've added so much since I was last in playing this. Yeah, let's have some dumbbells down here then. Because eventually this yard is going to be catered to like quite a few people, so just not much, but a little bit there. How much would it be to change this to grass? 4 grand's not bad actually. Let's do that. make it generally prettier. So I'm going to leave them doing that, and we'll go back to the time lapse. Okay, so that's another day done. Not a massive amount happened. We made a little bit of money, I think. Obviously, some of the programs and stuff cost us some, but they are all worth it. I'm just going to make sure there's no other programs I want to add. There's not an overwhelming amount of interested people. There is the carpentry apprenticeship and the general education. Let's do a general education. Carpentry. That's locked behind the taser rollout, which I think is locked behind armed guards. It is locked behind armed guards. So we don't want that yet. Policies new tab. I'm going to leave kind of everything as it is for now. Let's have a quick look in grants. Cell block B we're well on our way to, and I want to do that because I only get 30 grand for that in total, which isn't really that interesting. Have 20 school desks. I've got 15, so I'd need to build another row school desk. That's fine. 10 past the foundation education, 1 past the general education. I think I've just put general on. There's no time slot for it. Okay. So let's have a look at the regime. Let's see. If I did that, would that fix the issue? Yes, cool. So that gets a 3-hour session, that gets a 3-hour session. The carpentry apprenticeship requires a carpentry table, which I could probably fit one in. So yeah, I could fit carpentry tables here. Possibly 1 or 2. Behavioral therapy is not required because I've not got anyone that's mental yet. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have just build the 1 carpentry table because there's not many people going to be able to use it. And then I'll add on the carpentry program. I mean, if there's someone willing to turn logs into something decent, then I might as well use their talents, I guess. So I'll put carpentry in there as well. Since I've got 2 time slots. Cool. Let's see how that gets on. But that's going to pretty much do it for today, guys. Not sure if this is going to be 1 part or 2 parts. It depends what it edits down to. But I'm going to end it here. So this is the prison so far. The prison as it is. The prison so far. It's come along really well. I do need to put a light in there. Light. It's come along really well. Challenges are going to start when medium security gets here. I'm going to have to start locking stuff up a little bit better. Maybe put another door in here, start using metal detectors, things like that. And I think that's probably about the time I'm going to have a second power station. And probably a separate kind of power area completely for that. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Let me know down in the comments what you guys prefer. Would you prefer cuts or time lapses and things like that? I am just kind of going with what editing choices I think is best right now. But whatever you guys want to see, I'm willing to do. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. It really helps out the channel. If you did enjoy this video, give it a like. Let me know down in the comments, you know, what do you want to see out of this prison. I am at the moment just kind of building and seeing where it goes. I'm planning more than I usually would because I want you guys to see this in its best light rather than just me messing about with it. So if there's anything in particular you guys are really interested in seeing, let me know. And as always, guys, if all else fails, wiggle it.